always been the one, yeah, that'll never change. Bright like the sun, but real like the rain. Yeah, your head stays.
If the Raiders have a top 10 defense, watch out. That is all I'm going to say. The last time the Raiders had a top 10 defense was in the year of 2002, the year they went to the Super Bowl. Hey, sorry guys, I know you guys thought you came to hear about the offense, but in this video, I'm going to talk about the defense. And when you look at the Raiders' defense from an athletic standpoint, they're very loaded. I mean, they drafted Ferrell. A lot of people did not like that pick, but people judge because if a guy is not flashy in college, then that means he's going to suck in the NFL. BS. See, you have to look at things in a more detailed standpoint. The Raiders drafted Ferrell because the defensive coordinator for the Raiders is Paul Guenther, and Paul Guenther was the defensive coordinator for the Bengals, and Paul Guenther said that Ferrell is similar to Carlos Dunlap and Michael Johnson, two defensive ends that he is comfortable playing with. Plus, those are every down defensive ends. It's about what can fit your scheme. So that was a good pick. Two, they got Key, they got Hurst. I mean, that's a perfect name for a defender. Hurst. He tackles you, he puts you in a Hurst, then he wears black. I mean, what are the odds? And then, they got Brandon Marshall, they got Vontaze Burfict. Remember in my last Raiders video when I was saying that the Raiders are on the edge? Now they're on Hard Knocks. I mean, this team has a very good storyline. But all people are saying is, oh, they got Patrick Mahomes, or oh, they got Phillip Rivers. The Raiders are not winning the division. If the Raiders create pressure, and if the Raiders have a top 10 defense, they're going to the playoffs. It's that plain and simple. You do not have to win the AFC West to go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. Who told you that lie? Defense always wins championships. If you look throughout history, the teams with the number one defense have won Super Bowls more than teams with the number one offense. I'm not saying the Raiders have to be the number one defense to win the division, but just be somewhere in the top 10. There are a lot of good offenses within that division, but it's not impossible for the Raiders to make some noise. Just bring pressure. I remember in 2011, the only team the Packers lost to when the Packers were 15-1, and a lot of people thought that they were going to return to the Super Bowl because Aaron Rodgers was looking as good as ever. That one loss was against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs kept sacking Aaron Rodgers. I think they sacked him 9 times. Pressure beats elite quarterbacks. It's proven throughout history, time and time again. The Raiders do not have to score a lot of points to be successful. I mean, throughout NFL history, no quarterback in NFL history has ever thrown for 50 touchdown passes and 5,000 passing yards and won a Super Bowl in the same season. It's never happened. It has never happened. You know why? When you score so fast, it puts your defense at risk. Look at Chip Kelly when he was coaching the Eagles with that up-tempo offense. Eventually, it catches up with you. Last year, when the Chiefs played the Patriots and the Rams, why couldn't the Chiefs beat those teams? Because the Chiefs did not win time of possession and they put their defense at risk. You have to control the ball and play defense. That wins you a lot of football games. It's been proven throughout history. This is Game Winning Drive with new content coming every week. Stay tuned.
They say life will bring discomfort, and I discovered we all just suffer 'cause no one feels that bad.